This is right, reminds me of Sabrina Carpenter or a client of mine. So that's this person here. Espresso, da 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 da. That's on me, espresso. So Bank of America. Head over here. Forgot what I was going to say about. Oh, architectural elements. So at Sofitel, they have these windows that are like skinny, long, rectangular, vertical windows, and they look exactly like windows at the federal prison. And someone brought this to my attention, and I was like, oh, does that mean the Sofitel, and tel of any hotel being a key word, I guess, for some people, does that mean that they're affiliated with the judicial system? Here's another one. I didn't know they had a mirror up here. I used to do overnights for clients who lived here. This is called the Chelsea. You wouldn't know it's called the Chelsea, but it is. And they have in there, there's like a outline of a lion's face back there, sort of like with pointy lines. But 1515 Locust is the Chelsea with, you know, 2 and 3 bedroom condos. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I mean, it's, you know, and there's only 2 people per floor, like 2 condos per floor. As far as I know, the elevators run on one side. There's like on the lower floors, there's like a dentist on one floor. On floor 3. The first floor, floor and a half, or 2 floors is really the lobby. It's like a high ceiling lobby with, you know, your mailboxes and everything. You have to have a code to go up the elevator. So the code usually consists of, like, say your floor number and then 4 digits after that. So say you're on floor 7, it would be like 74652 or something like that, you know. So anyway. We'll head on this way. Straight, or I was watching a video of someone, it's like J-S-O Cal, like J SoCal. Which way are we going? Oh. And apparently they're going to have a car show in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles area. I would never know something like this unless it showed up on YouTube. So I was watching it, and they had all these like outrageous cars driving around, Italian Maseratis, the whole thing, all different colors, Rolls Royces, you know. Everyone there is like, you know, I think they're put together and made, they're like created. So everyone's like model-esque or like super Italian beautiful or whatever you want to call it. And I was like, well, it's LA, so like everyone is plastic-ish, even though I wouldn't mind someone like recreating me to look like these people. It can be done. So it can be done. So we're turning it on. So just a little commentary here and there. We have a La Viola West, that's 252 there. Then we have a La Viola East. So 2 restaurants, they have an East and West one. It's interesting because little, it's like a Miata or whatever, TSW. It's a Beamer, okay. So, remember Mazda Miatas back in the day? They kind of look like that. I used to live at 626 South 19th Street with just the numbers. Now they have 262 spelled out next to Monk's Cafe. And Philly has a tradition of reversing things. And I wondered, like, what is it? And would church people like Monk, would they spell out some numbers in order to avoid like hexes or like, I don't know what it is. I was like, is it witchcraft? Like, what is it? Even the bike lanes are on the opposite side than what you would expect. So all these years, bike lanes would be on this side. Normally, like on your right, you would expect all these years bike lanes were on this side. All of a sudden in 2016, 17, 18, they switched them to the opposite side. Are they reversing something? It's like reverse the curse. So in fact, they used to say reverse the curse with the baseball World Series, and they did reverse numbers. Philadelphia Phillies won in 1980, 8-0, and then they won again in 2008, 0-8. So they reversed the 8-0 to 0-8. So anyway, are we turning up? Here we are at Super Folly. I kind of joke that these look like a whole bunch of like blonde heads that were cut off, and see how they look like scalped blondes. So anyway, oh, that guy's so funny. That Volvo is squirting his windshield, and it was like all flying back. You know how you do that and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have a car right now, but I can remember times when it's like, what if you're squirting people all over the place because the squirter is somehow on overdrive. Smedley, it's super quiet, which I'm surprised because usually there's a lot of activity on this street. So, and it's an L-E-Y, Smedley with an L-E-Y. So, and conspiracy theorists would say L-E-Y represents ley lines or energetic lines that connect all monuments around the world, not just the US. And are some people getting an easy ride on those lines? Or could people be fried on those lines? I don't know, but it seems anytime I run into the L-E-Ys, I get burned and hurt and betrayed or whatever. So it's like, I gotta stay away from the L-E-Ys. And interestingly, the CIA, the headquarters, are in Langley, L-A-N-G-L-E-Y, Virginia. It smells like gas here. So I forgot this whole block runs on gas. I live in a building that runs on electric. But this is a gas section. That would be a hint for me to watch out for gaslighting. They would actually send the aroma, or make sure it showed up to prepare. People for centuries have been gaslighters for 36. Which means people from eons ago, back old school, learned how to confuse, disorient, and trick people. They can make you seem like you're going crazy or that you're going senile. Maybe they're ready to kick you off because you're too old, and it's like, or you know, you're married to someone and they want to make you feel like there's something wrong with your brain. So they'll keep saying stuff like, you didn't turn off the oven.